Sorry guys, I had an issue with the camera. I'm back again. So what I was saying, I was talking about my vision of my Night Lords, let's see, task squad somehow. What I was saying is like, why those guys, they get like hammered by all this heavy artillery. They're gonna be like a small task force of Night Lord, those some sneaky guys. Really fast guy going trying to get inside the town and killing everybody on their way. I really like this idea. So the least I'm gonna bring, because we're gonna bring like quite some point, I'm gonna bring 4,000 points of Night Lords. Quite some work to do for November, but I'm gonna get motivated by doing those videos. So my task force gonna be composed of first of all the troops. So I'm gonna have two 10-man squad assault guys, so really basic, and by having only 20 guys in two different units, I have no idea if they're gonna survive, because I'm gonna have in front of me super heavy titans and all the craziness of the 30k. But I want like different stuff. So those guys, what is? Bringing a 10-man Devastator squad. It's always the last cannon. It's such an expensive squad, but everything they're gonna point and shoot at, it is gonna be dead. So I kinda like it, because like for me, like the Devastator squad is gonna be like heavy, like big target they have to survive. So for that, I'm gonna put them in MK3 Mark III armor, so they're gonna be a bit different than the Mark IV sword guys. Then to go with them, I'm gonna bring a 10-man squad. It's gonna cost 1.3 thousand points. Yes, you hear well, 1.3 thousand points for 10 guys. Those are gonna be a Pretor on jet bike, and because you don't want him dead, I'm gonna bring a 5-man command squad with him, all on jet bikes. And because there is not enough fun, so let's bring more guys to the party, I'm gonna bring a librarian on jet bike, followed by a forge lord on jet bike. And because there is never enough buddies, there's gonna be a chaplain on jet bike. And that, my friends, that makes a really expensive unit. I think I just screwed up. Really expensive unit, but I think quite some fun. It's gonna be so cool converting them all. I just received my jet back today. I think I'm gonna have some fun converting those. Still need some stuff which I'm gonna have to get on different websites. Like, probably gonna take the Red Scorpion Librarian and cut him into pieces to putting on the jet bike. Same for the chaplain. I'm not so sure yet which model I'm gonna base it on. Maybe the guy from the, what is it called, Minotaurs? Like the guy with like the bone rib cage. Seems to be a pretty cool model. The Praetor, I'm gonna try to hack in pieces and like Praetor model and put some stuff on him. I'm not so sure if he's gonna work out, but you never know and don't try. And I'm gonna have so much fun painting them, I think. But yeah, that's not enough. I need more, let's say, firepower, a bit of stuff. So I'm gonna bring a Fey Blade. Why? First, because I think it's a boss game-wise. He's definitely a boss when I look at it, and I just don't want to paint it. So when I get an excuse to paint stuff, I just bring them. So after that, I still have some point left. So I said, okay, if we keep with that really fast-moving 4-square task, so let's bring some 9-man Outrider squad. I'm bringing them 9 of them because they make a pack with 3 of them for a small discount. So I'm gonna bring them 9 of them, and they're all gonna be in plasma loveliness. So it makes 18 shots at 12 inches if they survive to be that close. So quite nice team, but it's so expensive. I think it's like around 600 points squad, but a lot of fun. So basically you got 4,000 points of Night Lords, and what, 40 guys max. So you know, I have no idea I'm gonna survive even a turn. Is what's gonna be in front of me. But like I said, I'm not going to win, I'm going to have fun and meet hobbyists like me who just enjoy that stuff. I can't wait, honestly. I just can't wait. Because I had to take a break, thanks to my camera screwing up, I just realized something. Forge World brought us some more goodies. Corfaran and Erebus. Oh god, they are looking so awesome. Especially Corfaran. His lightning claws are awesome. When I saw them, he just kills everybody. You can't even get close to him because he's gonna poke you with his big claws. I almost decided to do a World Bearer's Force because First Heretic, awesome. Betrayer book, awesome. But I would have made a grey, pre-heresy force with only maybe the guard waterback stuff. But I said, okay, no, let's do Night Lords because there is not enough money in the world to do different legions. But just yeah, these stuff are awesome. 2 weeks to wait, gonna be so long for the games day. It's a shame I can't go. I had decided to go actually, but some financial issues, that's not gonna be possible this year. Hopefully next year. Maybe I can even go and meet some YouTubers. Who knows? That could be cool. That could be so cool. So cool. So for now, I just paint those guys. Almost done. Just the details. Takes hours, but that's how you do. For example, this morning I've been painting the eyes. I've been trying to paint them, and I made a mistake. I should have painted the eyes first and then do all the skull stuff afterwards, because I've been trying my best not to screw up the bone stuff. I've been shaking so much with my hands. So afraid of doing any mistake. You have no idea. I did some, trying to hide them, but if someone get a keen eyes, they can see them all my mistakes. Hopefully, it's gonna look good. Tabletop. What's the name? Tabletop quality. I'm doing my best, honestly. I'm really doing my best. But I'm quite a new painter. Not been such a long time painting. But I'm lucky to have some friends who can give me some advice. It's something new for me because for a long time alone on my hobby, nobody like in my area to play with or talk with. That's why internet is my best friend. The YouTube video everywhere are just such a good source of inspiration and also good tips. And I also motivate you when I say people like to play Crusade. This guy is so fun. It's like it's the goal for me. It's like when I'm gonna be his age, without being like thinking, oh, he's old and shit. I mean, I just would love to be like him, with people supporting my hobby, my family doing it. I'm lucky enough to have a girlfriend which is awesome, and she understands my hobby. She has one, so that helps too. And she see how excited I can be about it, and she sometimes just listens to me like ranting for dozens of minutes, and she just like smile at me over. Hope all of you guys and girls gonna find their loved one. The best stuff that can happen. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Done. No, I forgot this part. It's always when you think it's done that it is not done. What I love is when I paint something, so happy of myself, like showing it to people and say, oh look, I did that, and then someone tell me, didn't you forget this part? I'm like, no kidding, I actually did forget this part, because sometimes you just miss stuff. That's why the community, the people on the internet, they're great. Help you try to fix stuff, give you good advice. I'm the bad guy. They give you good advice most of the time, sometimes bad, but no, actually never heard any bad advice. And they help you improve. That's the point. So as you can see, I have no base because I've been waiting for some product to try and improve my hobby. All the time I'm trying to improve and do new stuff. So there's some slates, some sands, different sizes, to make some bases to make them pop even more. Here in the background are some try with the pigments, which I never tried before. It's not as good as I expected, or it's probably me being such a noob that I don't know how to use them well. But I think I did really well to make a try before basing all of my guys. Talking about the base, while I'm here, I'm gonna show you some stuff I done. So it is, hopla, some stuff, some shoulder, some cork, nothing too fancy. Here's the good slates. Here's the slate. Just waiting for them to dry, prime them, and probably do them tomorrow. Because I will be done with those guys. Black weapons. So, why did I do black weapons? Because this stuff is... I didn't know how to paint them because it's an experiment for me, doing those guys. So, I actually didn't know how to make the weapons. So, in this case, when you don't know, you just try it. So, I've been making 3 different guys with 3 different color scheme. I made black weapons, red weapons, which is more, let's say, famous for the Night Lords, and I've been some kind of brownish goldish color, which my girlfriend said could be cool, so I tried it out, and I actually ended up liking this color, the brownish one, which is unexpected for Night Lords, but looking pretty good, if I have to be honest. But then the Forge World released their awesome preview of the Massacre book, which I can't wait to get my hands on. And there have been few rules and sneak peeks, and I just saw one of the rules for the Night Lords saying that it's supposed to be stealthy on the first turn. So, stealthy guys. And because of that, I say, okay, they got quite dark armor. It's supposed to be midnight clad. So for stealth, okay, I take it. But then how do you want to be stealthy? Like, I'm hiding in the shadow, guys, but I got a big fat red weapon. You can't see me, can't touch this. I was like, no, that's not stealthy at all. So that's why I decided to end up with the black weapons. Which actually it's cool. It's cool, it's good looking. And the good part of the black weapons is actually it's helps the people, mine as well, to focus on the model. They are not going to be attracted by the weapon first, because the eye tends to be attracted by the brightest colors. So it makes the model even more visible and people tend to focus on it, which is good. When I see all the time and effort I'm putting on my guys, I want people to look at them, not checking the big fat red chainsaw. There are a lot of them. They are looking good. That's the good point of doing stuff yourself. You are such an objective guy. That's why I ask people on the internet their opinion about my stuff, because everything I do, I'm happy. When you put so much effort on something, you just can't be objective. Ooh, forgot something. As you can see, or maybe you cannot. There is some bad areas over there, which I have to put black. It's not supposed to be silver, it's supposed to be black. Because, as you know, black is the new black. Yes guys, I'm bored. But it's good to talk to you, and to focus my mind. It makes time go fast. Might entertain you, to entertain myself. Which is a bit sad, but that's how it is. Then the big fat surgeon weapon. As you can see, my surgeon got a badass warped weapon, which is a heavy chainsaw. And for all of you guys which knows by heart the Betrayal book, Amethyst, you're gonna realize that actually that's not an option you can do. I realized that after I've been starting painting this guy, and I was like, F-U-C-K. But I can't change it. I just can't change it, but I will deal with it. I will just say it's a normal chainsword. If the guys I'm playing with on ice, I can say it's the new Night Lords ones. That's a really good idea for someone on the internet. But the question is, why did I put the chainsword first? Why am I being so stupid? It's because when I tried to make kind of the fluff for my guys, I had the idea of one assault squad being specialized in killing Xenos. The dirty Xenos. Sneaky Xenos. That's why they have a heavy chainsaw. I got some hand flamers, which are not so effective on the Space Marines, to be honest. But it's like, what's the point of always taking effective stuff? I'm not such a competitive guy. For me, it's mostly about painting, having fun. I got to say, I've been trying to be a bit competitive at some point. I did enjoy it, but I just realized it's not my stuff to be over competitive. I like to have a challenge, but I prefer to have fun. This is starting to take form. I love it. Black, black, black. I love black. Good. Now it's time to take care of the brush. always take care of your brush. And actually, you know, in the new club I found, I just happened to have the chance to have someone who's a professional painter, and I've been asking him some questions, some advice and stuff. Did I just do this one? No. And I just asked him, you know, I was like, man, I'm not so good at painting. I got some issue with highlights and stuff. I always mess it up. What can I do? Blah blah blah. And he just asked me, first stuff he asked me is like, what brush are you using? I'm like, the Game Motion one. And he just looked at me in the eyes, and I could see that was not the good stuff. Just tell me, go buy some art shop, go buy like one kind of brush which is not so expensive, but see some Kolinsky, Sable, blah 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 hairs. I just got there, got my brushes, and started painting, and I just realized how wrong I'd been for years. Like, the pointy end is just so good with those guys. There's such a big difference. Even if I've always been taking care of my brushes, then the Game of Shock ones tend to get bad really soon. Really early and quickly. But those are good. So good. I'm still bad at highlighting, by the way, but it got better for the rest. It's good to have good advices. Okay guys, I just realized my girlfriend arrived, so I got to go. Thank you for seeing my video, and see you soon. Bye.